Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to recap the most amazing experience I've ever had when it comes to my detailing hobby. And you know what? I have only you to thank for it, so stick around. It's been a few days and I'm still vibrating with excitement from the event. Man, I had a great time. Jason Otterness and his team did an amazing job of pulling together quality brands in the detailing world with quality YouTube content creators. And like, it's really, the list of who's there is, it just reads like a who's who in the detailing world. There's creators that are highly respected for their how-to videos, their DIY videos. There were YouTubers there that take more of an entertainment aspect when they create their content, which I think I fall into. But anyway, I was invited. I fly down to Chicago, and within a few hours of landing, I'm rubbing shoulders with some of the biggest names in the detailing world, and it just honestly it boggled my mind at the time. It boggles my mind to look back on it now. Just what we were able to create. But yeah, back to the event. So the Creator Summit 2023 was put on by Jason Otterness and his team. And what an amazing job they did. They, again, it boggles my mind. But by bringing together the brands, and some of the brands, like the owner was there. So I was able to learn about the brand from the person who owns the company. Other companies sent their marketing people, and we just all had an amazing time getting to know each other and getting to know the products and creating content. So I was able to collaborate on, I think it was 6 projects. So that will come out after I get a chance to download all my footage and put things together. But I was able to collaborate with 𝗜𝗡𝗩𝗜𝗧𝗔𝗧𝗜𝗢. Jason Rose from 𝗜𝗡𝗩𝗜𝗧𝗔𝗧𝗜𝗢 was there. I was able to collaborate with the team at 𝗜𝗡𝗩𝗜𝗧𝗔𝗧𝗜𝗢. I met Reed and Nathan. Nathan will be in the video. I was also able to collaborate with DIY Details. So that's Ivan and Nick and Sylvie and Christine. And we just, you'll see that video, DIY Detail. That was a great one. I also collaborated with Dr. Beasley's. Yeah, I spent, I think it was Thursday afternoon down at the Dr. Beasley's headquarters in Chicago. What a cool building. You'll see the footage when that video comes out, but I was able to go down there with some creators along with Chris Rakana, and we met the president of the company, Jim. Just an amazing afternoon. And what else? Man, it's hard. Oh, Burke. So yeah, I spent some time with Dave, who is the man behind the Burke brand. Thank you, Dave, for the shirt. But yeah, the event itself was just, it was unbelievable. The energy was great. The organization was like, man. And I know Jason had some help from his wife and his team, and also he had some help from Chelsea from Attention to Details. So how it worked was basically, we knew in advance, this big Google Doc came out. And so we were able to, in advance, touch base with the different brands to sort of set the vision of what the video would be about. And I'll go into that a little more later, but yeah, the event was 4 days. It culminated with a meet and greet in which the public was invited down to the Bay's Car Supply Warehouse location. I believe that was in, I'm not good at the locations. It was somewhere in the Chicago area, obviously. But detailing enthusiasts and detailing pros were invited in, and from 10 till 2, we just, rubbed shoulders, shook some hands, got to know people, chatted. Some people actually came down specifically to see me, and just very humbling. So on the first main day, the creating day of the event, I did run into some challenges, man. I'm used to this very controlled environment here in the garage when it comes to recording. Everything is set up in just such a way that things really can't go wrong, and if they do, it's an easy fix. But this event really took me out of my comfort zone when it comes to being a content creator because I had to take everything on the road. So I got my backpack all organized. I used some Kaizen foam. I had it all there. And the morning of the first video, I'm working with Chelsea and Jason Rose from 𝗜𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗟, and we're talking about why 𝗜𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗟 is a viable option for the first-time purchaser of a polishing system. And things are going good. I've got my DJI Ronin SC, love that thing. I'm all set up and I'm filming and I'm asking questions and they're responding. It's just perfect. Like Jason's he's being so articulate, and about maybe 8 minutes into the video, I look and the mic receiver, the DJI Rode receiver on top of my cameras got, the LED panel's blank, it's black. So I tap it, nothing happens, tap it, nothing happens. For some reason, it's completely dead. And that's odd because I specifically bought this portable charger. I was very diligent in trying to ensure that everything was charged. So it really threw me for a loop. And I have to thank Jason and Chelsea for their patience. And I could tell in their faces, they're like, "Are you serious?" And I also have to thank the Car Supplies warehouse media team because they swooped in and within seconds they had us remiked with the DJI portable mic system, which I think I'm going to go ahead and purchase because the Rode system, this one I'm using here, just is not as, I don't think, refined and sophisticated as the DJI one. But anyway, man, I had to take a knee. I was just like, first video, my heart starts pumping, my blood's racing. I'm just like, oh, come on, don't do this to me. But you know what? As much as I panicked, everybody's like, "It's okay, man, these things happen." And so we reshot the video. Throughout the whole event, I realized just like what expertise people have when it comes to doing content while you're going. That vlog style recording is not as easy as I kind of thought. So once we got through that, I got swept away in one of the black Suburbans that Jason had rented to move people around. And we went down to Dr. Beasley's headquarters, which is more in town, Chicago. So it was Pan the organizer was there, Tony was there, Chris Ricana was the host. So we hit the facility for Dr. Beasley's. What a beautiful building. I think it's an ex-cannery, but it's been turned into Simon's Detailing and Dr. Beasley's. And we spent a few hours there. Very exciting. Chris walked me through the process of prepping a vehicle using their primers, their NSPs, their nano surface primer system. And then I recorded him showing me how to apply the Nano Resin Pro kit. So that's a base layer and a top layer. So that video will be in combination. I hope to include that video, that footage I captured there in the video of me actually coating my SQ5 with the Dr. Beasley's Nano Resin Pro. And I think Bucky's gonna come up and help me do that. So that was a busy afternoon. And then that evening, everybody went out for dinner to a really nice Mexican restaurant. I think it was in Naperville, and what a beautiful suburb that is. Oh my gosh. So each morning of the conference, it would start with Jason presenting to us some information, sharing his experience as both a detailer and professional, a brand ambassador, but also a content creator. And Chicago Auto Pros and Car Supplies Warehouse, the media team there is just unbelievable. I'd put them right up there with the Rag Company media team, just always producing consistently professional content. And so yeah, he put on a little symposium, I guess you could say. And at one point, there were some heavy hitting content creators there. So they were adding their expertise to the conversation. There was one point where Pan the organizer was celebrating, I think it was his 7th year of having his channel, and he was I didn't know how it was going to go over, but whenever I'm at a staff meeting, I am known for sort of making a humorous comment once in a while. So Pan was talking about how, the consistency of his uploads have helped him grow. And at one point I kind of shot off my mouth and I'm like, you know what, Pan, we're all on your side. If you just keep doing it, we know you're going to have success. And that kind of brought some laughter to the group. I jumped into Suburban and I was off with, I think it was Carlos. Yeah, Carlos and Jason Rose and Jason Otterness. And we were off to the Chicago Auto Pros Lombard location, where I shot a video with the two Jasons featuring the lineup of 𝗜𝗡𝗩𝗜𝗧𝗔𝗧𝗜𝗢 polishing machines, sort of demystifying what each machine is. And we talked specifically about the rotary machine and what that can offer a detailer. So that video should be very interesting. And in that video, I also ran into some audio issues. And I got to thank Jimmy from the rag company, because he jumps right in. He mics us up with these like really professional level mics. And the audio on that video, I'm sure you'll hear it. You'll be like, man, Rick really upped his game. It wasn't me. It was all Jimmy from the rag company. And I really want to thank him for that. But so after that, we're back to the Bay's Car Supplies warehouse for the afternoon. And I was able to shoot a video with DIY Detail. I met with Ivan and we went through the entire DIY Detail lineup, which I haven't even had a chance to use yet, but he walked me through product by product. There's a little bit of demonstration there, but it was more just me getting to know it. I'll be receiving a shipment of their entire line, and I want to showcase that this summer on a few projects. One's coming up pretty quick here. So yeah, it was great having, the person behind the brand walking you through. Like, it's amazing. I sat down with Dave and we talked about the benefits of a one-step polish using 𝗜𝗡𝗩𝗜𝗧𝗔𝗧𝗜𝗢, which is their one-step polish, their OSP. And that day finished off with Nathan and I from 𝗜𝗡𝗡 washing a Durango using a variety of 𝗜𝗡𝗡 products that are included in something called the Essentials Kit. And so we kind of talk about each one of those products. And you all know, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, that 𝗜𝗡𝗡's one of my top lines. So I already knew a little bit about it, but it was just nice to be able to sit down with the business development manager and talk about these products as we're using them. That night we went out for Italian. Sat at a table with amazing people and we just had a great time. Pan was there. We had Anthony, Dane, Jess Tran was there, Jimmy, and Chris Rakana, and also Chris from 𝗔𝗡𝗡𝗟. Oh, darn it. Wednesday night, 𝗔𝗡𝗡𝗟 sponsored an evening. They had some Chicago-style hot dogs, and they sponsored an evening. They demonstrated their newest version of 𝗂𝗀. It's 𝗂𝗀 V5. I actually got to take home a production sample of that. That's their new coating. V4 was a pretty cool coating. I've never used it. I think the last time I used it was V3, but V5 is supposed to take the gloss and slickness even to the next level. So sorry about that, 𝗔𝗡𝗟. Thank you for that evening. And that evening was made even more special by the fact that my friend Warwick from Gas Tax, just look, this guy, he's got his fingers in every pie there is. He came down to say hi. Plus, again, there were some viewers there that knew my channel, and it was just so neat to be able to chat with them. Right, so that brings us to the morning of Saturday, which was the meet and greet. So that morning was a little more chill. I didn't have any like collab projects, so I could just sort of relax a little, joke around with people, have a good time. And at 10 o'clock, the doors opened, and detailing enthusiasts from that entire Chicago area just flooded into the facility, and they had food on hand, and people were signing T-shirts, and that was just a really nice casual day. And like I said before, Pan had this big long line of people seeking his autograph, and the guy is an absolute superstar and an absolute professional with the way he deals with the public. We could learn a lot from Pan and how he just handles himself in such a friendly and genuine and professional way. So one aspect of the week and the weekend that really sticks with me is how people from different walks of life within the detailing world were all interacting. And honestly, I've said this in videos for years now, that the thing I enjoy most about having a channel and being able to reach out to people is just this ability for me to connect and create relationships. And throughout the event, I was feeling a little bit guilty because maybe I could have been filming more, but honestly, the part of it that I cherished the most was being able to just get to know people and just meeting people that share your passion. There's just, and people that you've known for a while through social media, but meeting them face to face for the first time, like nothing can beat that. Having the ability to sit down and really get to know Pan, man, we were on it. Pan and I were on fire, to be quite honest.
Oh man!
You greet me that way. How's it going, brother? How are
Here,
you?
let me put this down. Good to see ya.
I had a feeling when you said one moment. How's it going, man?
I'm doing really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
We get each other and we had a lot of fun. And I hope that our interactions enhanced everybody else's enjoyment of the event. But other people like Jason Otterness is like so super cool. Like, I can't get over how humble he is. Jason Rose from 𝗜𝗡𝗩𝗜𝗧𝗔𝗧𝗜𝗢, Brian from Apex Detailing, Chelsea. Oh man, Chelsea is like the most genuine person. But I met Ram from 𝗘𝗓𝗓, that's the leather interior company. He's an amazing guy. We had so much fun. The crew from like Dane and Jimmy and Anthony from the Rag Company. I feel like I know them because, you know, they're quite present in the social media world, but I feel like we really got to know each other. Chris Ricana, oh my God, Chris and I are like brothers from another mother now. Just so warm and welcoming. I also want to thank the team at 𝗓𝗏𝗓𝗓. You guys over the years have shown me so much support. You've helped me develop my detailing style. You've helped me develop my garage and my arsenal of products and equipment. TOC Supplies, Owen and the gang. Similarly, you have helped me just reach my potential, and I still think there's a ways to go. But Obsessed Garage, Car Supplies Warehouse, I've got affiliate accounts with all of those companies. Please check them out. When you check out the affiliate links, what you do is you create buzz. You create opportunity for me. So please check out the description in this video below. Do some shopping, use my codes, it's all there. And I gotta get this video out because I really want to share my experience with everyone. I want to thank you for sticking around. And to everyone, stay rad.